Rumors are that allegedly Kandi is completely done with the Real Housewives of Atlanta cast. What happened? Well, I have some new information that may answer that question and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified, so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. Alright, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly Kandi is completely done with the current cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta. What happened? Well, I have some new information that may answer that question and more, and here it goes. Rumors are that allegedly Kandi is completely done with the current Real Housewives of Atlanta cast. A source said, "This season has been absolutely hell for Kandi. The constant accusations and confrontations have left her absolutely drained." The source continued, "One thing about Kandi is that she's a trooper. She's down to commit herself to any scene and drama that are beneficial for the show. However, this season is different. Kandi, for so long, was able to coast in and out of multiple group feuds and multiple group drama simply because she was never at the center of them. Now," said the source, "it seems as if she's at the center of all of the drama this season, and it's becoming too much." Another source said, "I speculate that the majority of Kandi's frustration comes from her inability to be in control of the narrative of all of the drama. But how can she when she's constantly bombarded with all of these accusations?" Also, there's another castmate who is allegedly having some issues with Kandi as well. But who is it? Well, insiders say allegedly is no other than Kenya, which was a shock to everyone during filming. Allegedly, Kandi feels like Kenya has not had her back during some of the most harsh confrontations with the other ladies. As the two veteran housewives on the show said, the source, Kandi probably feels that at the end of the day, it should be her and Kenya against everyone else, especially when it comes to one of them really taking a beating during a feud. Also, ended the source, it appears that Kenya may have actually sided with one of Kandi's oppositions. A person close to production who wished to remain anonymous said, "That's probably what stings Kandi the most, because at the end of the day, loyalty is everything to Kandi, and she demands it from her family and definitely from her friends. But, however, Kenya may have a strong argument to her defense when it comes to having Kandi's back." The source continued, "Kenya, for the longest, was a one-woman army. She never really had the backing of any of the cast ladies for so long. So, it's not like she doesn't have a like for Kandi or want to support Kandi to the fullest. It may be very well that she simply does not know how to fully back someone because she never had that privilege during her tenure on the show." All sources agree that this season is definitely a wild one for Kandi, one that a lot of people are speculating may cause her wanting to take a season break from the show. Now, kinfolk, when this information came across my desk about Kandi and this season that she's having on Real Housewives of Atlanta, this is nothing new for us here on the channel because we talked about these things, and I'm not surprised that some of these things are going down also because of this reason. It is my speculation that producers and the ladies, probably more so the producers, saw how ratings jumped whenever Kandi was in the center of some drama last season, especially on the trip to Jamaica when her and Marlo and Todd got into it. That's all social media was talking about. The social media metrics were through the roof. from Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Everyone was chiming in, and according to sources, those were two of the highest rated, were two of some of the highest rated episodes throughout the season. So it makes sense as to why the ladies may feel like, you know what, let's start some drama with Kandi, because one, it's going to be good for ratings, and two, it's going to get us a lot of airtime. Because for some strange reason, Kandi seems, whenever she's in drama, it seems to be like the vocal point of the season. And that's something that's very odd and surprising if you're not a long-time Real Housewives of Atlanta fan or viewer. As you know, that in the past seasons leading up to last season, Kandi pretty much floated below the drama. And I think it was since that season 9 debacle with Phaedra and Portia, and then going to season 10, still a little bit of lingering. I think that a lot of people felt like, you know what, it's time to give Kandi a break on the drama. And then for those subsequent seasons after that, it seems like Kandi was, you know, in some beefs, in some battles, but it never reached to the levels of season 9. And I think this past season kind of showed the producers and some of the ladies that Kandi is a gold mine when it comes to viewership when she's in drama. So I think that may be the reason why they are poking the bear a little bit with Kandi. Now, kinfolk, is another part of this rumor that I will admit I was absolutely surprised by, and it's this. I was surprised to know that allegedly Kenya doesn't have Kandi's back during some of her bigger feuds. And I'm surprised by that because honestly, Kenya is a very loyal person. I don't care who you talk to, whether it's sources, current cast members, former cast members. One thing they say about Kenya is that she's a genuinely nice person that's easy to get along with, and she's very loyal. And that's one thing you always hear. Even if it's a person who she's not showing loyalty to, that person will always say that whoever Kenya is backing, she is loyal to them and is going to always see their side of the story and bring logic to the situation that's going to back the person who she's most loyal to. So that's kind of surprising to me that, you know, allegedly Kenya has, taken the side of one of Kandi's ops in one of her biggest feuds of the season. Now, I will say this, if Kenya did do that, I think it may be for good reason. She may see a logical standpoint or a logical argument that Kandi's ops is making that maybe show that Kandi may be wrong in this situation. I don't know. But I could definitely see how Kandi may feel like, since her and Kenya are the two veteran housewives on the show, that they probably should be sticking together through thick and thin, because they understand the Real Housewives ropes, and the ladies probably, and producers included, probably depend on them being the glue that keeps the ladies and all the drama intact. So with that being said, I am a little surprised. But also, as the source said, Kenya was a one-woman army through most of her tenure on the show. So she never really had the luxury of someone backing her as fiercely as Kandi probably wants someone to back her. Now, kinfolk, the last part of this rumor that I do find kind of interesting is this. If you do believe the rumor, and of course it's all alleged information and speculation, that Kenya did choose Kandi's ops over her in a feud or an argument, I will say this. It may be also because Kenya does understand how to produce drama. And she may actually have picked Kandi's ops side just to help produce drama for the show and for the betterment of the show and the continuity of storylines and narratives. She's very smart in that aspect. And I don't think we can't put that past Kenya to where, you know, she understands what viewers want to see. She understands the dynamic that makes things exciting for reality TV and for those involved. So again, if Kenya did allegedly choose Kandi's ops against Kandi, then it may be for some good reasons. One, something logical standpoint or logical argument was made, or it may be for the simple fact that Kenya is like, you know what? If I choose Kandi's ops, it may make for a good scene, an explosive drama, and explosive energy that would look really good once edited for the show. Now, kinfolk, with that being said, I will say this: my sources are telling me that, all the ladies are bringing the A game. And so that's not too far-fetched to think Kenya probably would do, because my sources are saying that all the ladies understand that they have to constantly produce drama and feuds for the show. and not to let it get dark, but definitely keep it interesting. And so with all the ladies bringing their A game, I can only imagine that things probably are heating up for Kandi a little bit, because they want everyone participating and they want everyone to bring emotions and something to the show this season coming up. And also, kinfolk, my sources have been very adamant about this ever since the fall, that this is going to be a great season of a lot of drama, a lot of organic drama and beef. Nothing will seem manufactured, or nothing will seem as if they're trying hard to be edgy or dramatic or over the top. Everything is pretty much going to be very natural and very interesting to watch. But kinfolk, I want to know what you guys think. Now, if you are to believe these rumors that Kandi is at the point where she's done with the current cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta, do you think it's probably for a good reason and she may take a break from the franchise? Or do you think the reason why she's done maybe more for superficial reasons, because she doesn't like being the center of the drama? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Alright, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.